from one of my other windows because I'm trying to change it up. Because I like doing it physical, but I'm like, I kind of want to change it up and I'll just do Notepad and just paste it onto my Discord server. I just call it brain dump, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I could also just take a picture of it. I don't necessarily need to transcribe it unless my handwriting is really bad, but I don't think it would be that bad right now. When I was writing the actual notes for the set, though, the freaking notes were so much more chicken scratch because they were just like, I was just writing them really fast, but I'll make sure to write them slower here. Regardless.
Yeah, it's not too big of a deal as long as I can read it, or at least just as long as it's readable and I can digest the information. That's all I really care about.
Yeah. But yeah, before I was watching your set. I already watched this once over and I took notes on it. I thought it was I thought you played overall pretty good until I think you made some key tech flubs, and I think you nowadays would probably just win this set outright because I think it was a matter of just correct flow charts and maybe some a little bit more patience and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was honestly surprised that I was just thinking about the Sheik meta recently. Sheiks don't use needles as much anymore.
They really don't. There's the occasional ones that do, but they usually use them incorrectly.
Yeah.
Unless they're really high level, then they actually properly use the needles. That was the biggest thing I noticed. And as rare as it is, Sheiks have become a little more scarce in NorCal. Aside from Big DK, it's really Dark Atma and that's it. And then Breehop's moved back to SoCal, and then Vesper's only here during the summer because he goes to college in Wisconsin. So it's the Sheik matchup is kind of foreign in NorCal at the moment.
That's good, because I swear to God, you guys had a lot more Lottie Dottie, Ladandis, Shroom.
He pretty much Dewan's Dewan. He's the biggest wild card in the world. Yeah. And then Ladandis pretty much stopped playing. He just plays traditional fighters now. He rarely enters stuff.
Yeah, no, I'd assume Ladandis would have retired. Dark Atma was also a big boss back then as well.
Yeah, he's still around, but he's more of a dubs fiend. But
yeah,
I'm pissed about this because I wish Guildhouse saved Slippy VODs. There was a recent set that I had with Dark Atma where I got 3-0'd, but it was not recorded, and man. I'm pissed about that to this day because it was a really good set. It was a really good set, and I was happy of how I played against them.
You know what's crazy is that in last year, there was a set between Dark Atma and Silent Spectre.
Yeah, NorCal Classic.
Yeah, that's insane to me. Anyway, yeah, I was just thinking the way the matchup has completely changed. That Sheiks don't use aerial needles at all anymore. Meanwhile, I think they could use it better, honestly. Yeah, the way MTK used it was so good.
There was I call it the triangle whenever they do the aerial needles. That if you're inside the triangle, that's where you can up air them.
Yeah.
But if you're just outside the triangle, that's when you can get hit or get clipped.
Yeah.
And I pretty much play around that type of concept. And the higher the height is, the better chance. The bigger the triangle, the better chance you are at hitting them.
Yeah.
But the smaller the triangle, the tougher the window is.
Yeah, and I think it's crazy because you'd assume that Sheiks would be super loving the platform these days, but I think the modern day Sheiks are just so much more grounded. I
agree.
Whenever I played Jmook, I was surprised at just how much he wanted to just stay on the ground.
The only one that really does platform stuff much but doesn't needle as much is Vesper.
Oh, Vesper. Really?
He's from NorCal, but he goes to school in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the only one that I noticed that would do platform stuff. But he mostly, this is his classic. He loves to do waveline back air, or something of that capacity.
That's what Ben would do.
Yeah, I actually back in like 2021, I actually played Ben a lot to help him out during SCL. When DTS held that, and I actually was his Falcon practice for like a week when he was prepping. I think for Johnny it was for SCL. I think.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Even though he got the shit kicked out of him, I did play a lot versus Ben in those sessions.
Johnny's just that dude, though.
Yeah, Johnny's him.
Oh man, dude.
But do you want me to just go over the pre-notes I had, because there were definitely a couple big things I had with this set that they probably still apply now, but maybe not to like the extreme degree because a year has passed since the set. But I mainly wanted to go over this set because it was like. And in the moment, it really sucked losing this set because I felt like there was definitely a point in time where I felt like I had control of the set, and I definitely,
for sure,
in my mind, let it get away from me. And and I want to look at these types of sets specifically because those are the ones like mentally that I'll need to overcome, because we're gonna have many more close sets like this just down the line. That's just inevitable.
Yeah, you need to get over it.
Yeah, and I need to get over it, and also it's better to just see what happened. You know, I watched it again today, and I still winced at some things because I'm like, I see where I definitely fell apart here, or something like that. And I want to just have that sort of like a more objective look when I go into those situations again, because they're going to come up. So, the notes I had was, I noticed a lot in this set. Is finding the balance between shielding and CCing. I think I shielded way too much in this set. I think I shielded a little too much than usual, and I think I should have just trusted CC more. I mean, granted, I was on controller, but I still, to some degree, will panic into shield a lot of times, and this is the one matchup where I think more of my panic habits come out. The second one would be just how to handle Sheiks when they fade just outside of shield grab range, and what my options are after. BDK does this, and it's something actually we can probably save state it too, because I really liked how you did the Fox save states, and we could probably do something similar here.
Yeah.
Where they do a dash chance around or whatever, and we have just kind of the reaction points that you talked about.
Exactly.
Basically Sheik reaction points.
Yeah.
You go.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like we observed a lot of similar things, and you can see one of the final points that I'm talking about. It's how do we have safety during our jumps? That kind of adds into how you want to move out of shield, but just dash dancing, I think, is key thing that we can talk about for how to deal with that in how Sheiks to stay out of your range, and how to bait them into coming towards you, because you were doing that a lot in the earlier set where you had control. But I think you relinquished control when you started dash dancing less and started panicking more. I think you did more panic aerials or double jumping. Mm-hmm. And I think on top of that, what's key is not just shielding is the problem. I think abusing run up shield and run up crouch is a balance is one of the key things to being super solid in this matchup, at least in terms of neutral. I think Johnny is really good versus Sheik in the neutral, just because of how he abuses run up shield by forcing Sheik's hand. Even though shield is kind of it just kind of is a signal for the Sheik to grab. The reason why I think None is probably the best, it was, or at least for really just good at the matchup and revolutionized, because he not only just did shield stops, but he also mixed in a bunch of run up crouch stuff, and was very wary of his percents, and also had really good, just the best follow ups at the time too.
I mean, he basically broke the mold, and that's how he beat Music King. Exactly. And no one had done it for 10 years, so he basically broke that mold, and then a lot of Falcons took that note. I remember Johnny basically said that None CC game was just was very ahead of its time, and to some degree still is.
It is. I think it still is probably some of the best that we'll ever see in the game. And another thing that I think people don't notice that's much more subtle about Nun's gameplay is how he uses his shield defensive game. Whenever I play None in the Ditto, and it's the same thing in the Ditto as it is in the Sheik matchup low key, is that he always says, be careful about how you move out of shield.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I feel like the reason why he's so good versus Mewtwo King, was able to break the mold versus Mewtwo King, is that Mewtwo King, he's a very opportunistic player, in that, like, Mewtwo King is always, like, on the prowl for, like, sniffing out really good grabs, really good, like, high-value mix-ups. And I think Nun understands that he's privy to that, and so he abuses, like, Mewtwo King's, like, ability to shield. Like, Mewtwo King a lot of times will, like, stand back and shield, play a little bit passively, and then roll, or use an invincible move, and Nun would sniff that out and just, boom, knee or, like, grab that.
He basically put the mental stack to where he can't play passive. He forces Mewtwo King to not play passive and to actually commit.
Yeah.
To where, like, the passive is kind of a detriment, because then he gets blown up or heavily pressured.
And it's also about abusing Sheik's defensive tools, because did you watch Nun versus Wizard at Riptide?
I was so busy with work, I actually was not able to watch much of Riptide at all.
Yeah, no, Nun beat Wizrobe again, and it was
I heard about that, which I'm not too surprised, because I think Nun and Wizzy just have a really interesting dynamic in terms of that matchup.
Nun is just the best Falcon Ditto of all time.
I could definitely see that.
And, like, people say that Wizzy plays Falcon a lot like Sheik, and there's some truth to that. Though I think that's a bit too, like, too much of a reduction. Too much of
I think it's extreme, because they're still playing Falcon at the end of the day.
But then again, like, Wizzy's I've experienced this firsthand. His downhold CC game is next level. Like, it seems like automatic and robotic, and Nun abuses and finds ways to, like, bait that CC option and then turn it into a kill of his own by, like, abusing, like, jab or cross-ups and, like, low aerials. And I think that exact same thing can apply directly to Sheik, and that's why he beat Mewtwo King. And so I wanted to talk about that later as well. So
yeah, I'm hoping, is that not up on YouTube, the Nun versus Wizzy guy? Because I'll probably watch it after this.
I don't know.
Because I'm on I'm on BTS's Twitch channel right now. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it.
It was on the side streams.
Lodge.
Yeah, no, it was on the side streams. So I don't think it was.
Yeah, because I would love to watch that set if you can find it.
Yeah, me too. I'll probably find it.
I'm really bummed that because I've just been so busy with work that I haven't been able to watch much of it. But I do want to watch that set, since it would be probably a good set to watch.
For sure.
Because I watched the Wizzy Zuppy set that you told me about.
Oh, yeah.
Literally in one game, it was like, damn, dude, it opened my eyes, and it's like, the tech lockout knee stuff is like, okay, that's like mandatory in my play now.
Dude, I was getting like I was playing against Lowercase here the other day. I was abusing like the tech lockout on the stomp down throw knee, and I got a couple kills off it, and I felt like a genius, bro. It's crazy, because like no other Falcon really does it like that. Wizzy does it all the time. Like, it's just instinctive, and you just get so many tech lockouts because of it.
And even if they're prepared to tech it, it's still not a good spot for them to be in.
Yeah, it's like, it's so good. But yeah. So, again, I guess we'll start from the top of the plan. It's like, I noticed that, like, and this is from the beginning, you can see this beginning, I feel like you're not playing to the key percents. Because you start off the match with a Nair. And I think, like I said before, like the key matches, the percents to know for what the opponent has is 0 to 30%. That's after 30%, Nair knocks down regardless of stay lane. And 37% I think is when up air knocks down.
So 0 to 30%, 30% is when Nair knocks down.
Yeah, or after 30%. And then 37% plus is around when up air knocks down or becomes more viable in neutral. And I think if you noticed how, like, Wizrobe was playing in the CEO set, like, he rarely elected to Nair. He mainly just went for a bunch of stomps and low up airs. If he goes for Nair right off the bat, does he go for Nair right off the bat? He, like, dash dances or just spams stomp? You're like, okay, he goes
yeah, so 30%, then you said 37, because I'm typing on a notepad right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. But his first neutral opener, I'm surprised he opened it with an air. But that seemed more like a walling nair to catch him jumping in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like when he was noticing that J-Mook was jumping, not when he was grounded. But after that, you see when they're in neutral and he sees J-Mook grounded, he just goes for stomp and grab.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, the identifying, like, that there's not really, you're not, even if you hit this nair when the Sheik's so far away, you're really not going to get much off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she, like, okay, this was, that first nair wasn't actually bad. You didn't get punished for it, and it, like, helped you gain some space. But then that pivot nair, as she took space, was a little rough. Ended up getting you up tilt grabbed. Yeah. So yeah, my game plan has always been like at 0%, I either camp the platforms hard and try to bait the Sheik to go on the platforms, and I try to up air them by sneaking underneath them. Or if the Sheik already really likes platforms and goes under them or goes above them off the rip, I feel like they're already doing my job for me, so I just try to carefully weave under them and then up air them a bunch so that I can get them to like key hit percents.
Mm-hmm.
And then if not and they're like super grounded, I try to just like wall a bit with nair, and then I try to run up, crouch cancel, like grab them, or like dash dance and then get like a stomp or like a grab. That's like my main priority. And it's like much like the Puff matchup where like you unlock moves. And in this matchup, you also, Chef Rockman talks about this, but you have to unlock jumping as well. Because jumping itself is like not that safe with Falcon's aerials. Oh yeah, this is a key example. Like you went for the stomp and they just earned you the entire stock. Like it's a decently high risk move, but it just works. If it hits. And it catches.
It's the old saying, if it works until it doesn't.
Yeah, and the thing is that like this is the exact same spacing she was doing, or the Sheik was doing, was like in the beginning of the set. Like they were spacing around under the side platform and then gaining space in the center and then dashing back.
Mm-hmm.
And
I caught them on a dash back.
Yeah, you basically did the thing where you like you camped a little bit of the platform to bait them to like trying to make them deliberate on their punishes or approaches, and then you call them out with a stomp, and then you kill them. You just straight up kill them off this. Boom, big boom. Yeah, and so I suggest, like, as a rule of thumb, is limit yourself within reason to only go for stomp, grab, and up air if they're above you, under 30%.
Okay, so to only go for stomp, grab, up air. Is there anything, something else you said? So stomp, grab, up air.
Up air only if they're above you.
Only if above. Then you said, was there one more, or was it just those three?
There's a secret fourth one, which is gentleman or jab grab.
Yeah.
And that's the secret technique, the secret sauce that we don't want to. It's just like it's so good.
Classified information.
It's like, dude, they don't know just how good it is. Like Wizrobe is the jab grab goat.
That's literally one thing. Like when I did a lesson with him, he told me about jab grab, and I'm like, dude, he literally is the greatest at getting jab grabs in the game. I'm convinced.
Yeah, and so, dude, Nun. We all know about the Nun wobbling H box with jabs, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that is another thing. It's just like jab. It applies to that as well. Like Falcon's jab can also be used to double jab, and then like read their like shield grab with like a grab.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a great timing mix-up, and it can like really throw off the Sheik's timing, and it could have also earned you an opening in the beginning. Here, you threw out that first nair, and I think if your first instinct after every nair is to do a gentleman, you would have hit big DK, and probably would have gotten like maybe if you hit a gentleman with Falcon at under like 0% and they don't DI correctly and they go in the air, you can get another gentleman off, and it'll probably give you like a quick like 10 to 20%. So like this is assuming that the opponent has no DI, or the opponent like is just dashing towards you. Okay, counter action or the DI. So this is like if they DI slightly towards you because they're dashing. You get like...
Yeah, that's if they're maybe trying to run up shield or run in and get something like a forward tilt.
And if they try to shield, you can go for grab. So this is gentleman and the grab, or just jab grab.
And that's how Wizzy gets all his mileage.
Yeah, and also this is another thing is that if they choose to spot dodge a lot, like a lot of Sheiks like the spout dodge.
I agree.
You can go for this one, which is that one's huge.
Or jab knee.
Yeah, and then you go for that jab knee. I like stomp a lot at lower percents because it just gets the Sheik on the ground. And if she tries to hold C-stick down,
knee's not too strong until maybe like the 20s or 30s, maybe a little higher.
And the thing is that when Sheiks are holding ASDI down, they're gonna end up in like the Mistech animation, right? And then you can jab reset, but because they're also holding C-stick down, they're gonna miss their SDI up on the jab reset. So you can always hit double knee, and in fact, that's what you did on that.
Yeah, it's a free jab reset at that point.
Yeah, and then you get a free double knee if you hit that. It's huge.
Okay. Yeah, because that's like the main thing I'm working on is just like having a percent-based game plan.
Yep.
And being able to stick to it. And I think that's what I've been missing right now in most of my game plans. And I noticed that really in the Fox game plan, even though like I'm slowly getting better and up to speed, I'm noticing when I start implementing the percent game plan, things kind of start to click a little bit.
Oh,
or get
for sure.
Way better.
It adds so much structure to your game plan too. Yeah, and another thing is knowing when to ASDI down and abuse your ASDI down stuff. And that is under 24%, you can just hold C-stick down and it low-key invalidates Sheik because the only thing she can do is grab. Mm-hmm. She has no anti-CC moves besides Needle, which requires her to jump above you, or just grab raw, in which case you just dash dance while holding C-stick down, which you can probably do on blocks. Like, I'm at 10%, and if the Sheik likes to do, like, okay, I gotta restore that.
Yeah. And I'm also just like, because I'm actually just looking back at our previous lesson with the Fox one. That's actually, like, really helpful, and I've looked at that multiple times, like the 44% thing.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. And the not all aerials are equal thing that's gonna be a lot of mileage, especially just like in holding my ground. And even though like I'm still slow and not up to like the par play before I took a 2-month break, I feel just more relaxed with how my progression's going, even when I'm like not executing maybe well that given day or flubbing a lot, because I know what I'm doing wrong. Like there's a lot, I see a little more clarity in my play. So it's like even if it's not there yet, is if I keep doing this, it's going to get better.
Oh, for sure. And I think this like this thing is something that in general you should apply to every matchup, but I know that this is like just off of my experience, just what the key percents are that have helped me. It's 0 to 35 or 0 to 37 for the nair and up air percents, and then 20% is when dash attack I believe knocks down. So I'm going to
what percent for dash attack?
For Sheik
dash attack or
Sheik dash attack. So Sheik dash attack knocks down. Oh wait, not even 20%. Oh, you got a decent chunk of percent before you start getting knocked down. Let's see. Yeah, what? Damn, that's actually pretty good, honestly, for us.
You said 25?
24%. 24%.
That's not bad.
That's pretty high, honestly, for a move like that. And then 26 doesn't even knock down. Was it 27? No, that's not it. 27 doesn't even knock down. Wow. Yeah, Sheik, was it 28? No, not even 28. Okay, so we got good percent. 29? Okay, yeah. F tilt knocks 29. So basically, you can just hold C-stick down until 29% and you're freaking Gucci. Because a lot of the times if Sheiks are even dash attacking you, they're going to hit like the soft hit of dash attack, which knocks down so late. In which case, you just get this ASDI anyway. I'm trying to get this off time. Yeah, no, that doesn't even knock down until like 50, past 57%, like a decent chunk of change. And so, at that point, I think this is when you can abuse ASDI down a lot more. Or you can just approach a lot more and jump a lot more, because you can also SDI up the Sheik's hits. So let's say the Sheik is just like gonna F tilt you at like this low percent. You can just SDI and get out of there. And like they'll try to F tilt grab. But if you're like this happens with none, like they just double jump over. Like the good Falcons will just like be able to like SDI up. Like I'll try to jump, like trying to nair her, and then I just jump over her, and then I get grabs. Of course, the caveat is that you have to be airborne while you're doing this, but this is like you can't get swatted out of the air and grabbed for this. Basically, I think NMW also knows how to do this.
Yeah, just to backtrack a little bit on the Sheik forward air knocks down at...
Forward tilt knocks down at 29.
Yeah, I have forward tilt. What about forward air?
Oh, forward air. You want to know? Okay, that's actually a good one to know.
Yeah, because I want to get the really big ones down.
Yes, of course. That's actually really good. I actually don't know what that one is myself. Oh wait, this one.
We're gonna find out today.
Okay, 30%. Okay, no, that doesn't knock down.
Still not yet.
Okay, let's do 55%. Okay.
So
54. Okay, 47.
Let's try 48.
Not even for wow. You can probably get up to 49. Yeah, 49 is when it knocks
49.
down. And remember, a lot of the times when you're crouch, you can just hold crouch versus Sheik, and she just can't do a lot versus it, no matter the percent. Actually, I don't even need to do this.
Yeah. It's like a side note, I do like with your analysis that you break things down also. You break things down to where it still is like within my natural ability.
Oh yeah.
That's what I like.
Because I think like everybody's style has a lot of strengths and weaknesses, and the more that you build up those strengths, the more it can just overcome weaknesses, because I don't really think those like natural weaknesses make much of a difference, because you can always work around them. And I think actually your style could be really, really broken versus Sheik, and I was just like, I was seeing some of it in the games where it's just like your positioning was super strong. I know you liked it. Your dash dance game I think was really good, but I think you underutilized it. And then you started shielding more, but I think if you get good at moving out of shield and being comfortable at moving out of shield, you'll be able to transition from a weak spot, which is your shield game, or like your disadvantage state, or like when you're defensive or rolling, into like something much more powerful that you are much more strong at, which is your dash dance ability. So abusing like full hop out of shield, instant up air out of shield, wave dash out of shield, all those maneuvers, slow fall nair out of shield, you can abuse that to like get yourself out of that situation and then get back to your strength, which is your dash dance game.
You probably would like a lot of the, because I'm pretty sure you saw in my Bob Money analysis with the Wizzy and J move. We have a couple of them on my channel. I will probably send you them. I'll probably send you them afterwards. You'd probably appreciate these.
Oh, dude, that'd be so sick. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you both of them after the analysis.
But yeah. Okay, so let's go over some of the key percents then. So, fair, 49% knockdown. Dash attack was, I think, 26%? No, 24%?
Dash attack is 24.
Yeah, 24%. F tilt was 29. That is pretty good for us. Like, how many moves does Sheik have to hit hit us with to be able to like get us out of that percent. Like if we're at 0,
guy gets some big moves or get a grab. Honestly,
yeah, she has to either hit like she has to like either kneel you for like a really long time.
Yeah, like full stack basically.
Yeah, she has to full stack kneel you, or she has to like hit you with like 4 fairs in a row, which is like, damn, you're not getting that on Falcon.
Or do something into a grab basically. Like you want to make it hard for them to climb that percent.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard, and also that's a risky maneuver for Sheik. Like jumping, like having to aerial a lot is so bad for. I think it's relatively bad for Sheik if she's forced to like get into the Falcon's range with it at low percent, because it's such a big commit for her in general because of her lack of like drift mix-ups. I think because a lot of her what's it called, movement is limited to her initial drift mix-up or her initial jump trajectory. So like Sheik, if she backflips, she's pretty strong, or like she drifts forward, but look at how little control she has over her like drift on short hop if she like drifts forward. Like here she jumps forward, but she struggles so hard to move backwards. Like she jumps forward at Falcon, but it's like she like barely can like space it. Whereas Falcon, he can probably jump forward and then just wave dash back, or like even just hold back and get so much more mileage off of it. Meanwhile, Sheik is so committed to her jump. Like, look at how long this jump takes. She's stuck in an animation, or she's forced to double jump for this entire duration of time. It's like a full second where she's in the air. That's susceptible to getting grabbed, nared, kneed. And oh man, knee is a powerful move in this matchup. Okay. But yeah, I think where are we going for the rest of this matchup? Yeah, so now I think we got some key percents laid down. You can see, like, I think you're abusing your shield game here well. You get caught, and that's another thing, is being careful about how you move out of shield. Sheiks are super antsy to catch your first maneuver out of shield.
I've gotten grabbed so many times because of that.
Yeah. Here is actually, we can do a save state for this, just the common Sheik moves out of shield, or the Sheik shield pressure.
Yeah, because that'd be really helpful. That was actually the main thing why I want to do a lesson on this, is because I want to have some save state drills for this, because that way I'll be more relaxed and prepared when they do get me grabbed over, because like it's not so much like what the follow-ups and stuff are after I get grabbed and such or tech chased. It's how are they grabbing me? Yeah. And this is really the step I want to nail down, because the other stuff, like the timing mix-ups, the gap attacks, tech chase mix-ups or whatever, that's all just secondary stuff. It's like, why am I getting grabbed? And how can I avoid getting grabbed, if that makes sense? Oh,
for sure. Here's like a common Sheik flow chart for how she gets her aerials out, or how she gets her pressure off. And this is just a common.
Oh, I'm seeing that, and I'm just getting flashbacks with the amount of Sheiks that have done that to me, dude. But I think this is already, I'm just seeing this is going to help me a shit ton.
Okay, now all you have to do is just hold shield whenever you're starting to save state, and you can practice this.
And what I did too, I got creative also with your reaction point save state, and like I set the timings also, like I set like the timings to a way to where like I can react to it and stuff like that. Oh. And that's like a great thing about your save states, is that like I can even modify them myself.
Yeah, and I think my goal with this save state in particular is to get you more comfortable in holding shield and finding ways of converting your shield game to be like a way to get out of the bad situation, as opposed to like always trying to reversal. Because I feel like a lot of the time when you were playing, you would like instant move out of shield, like and that loses to pretty much everything here. Like you would try to instant nair out of shield or like move, and you just get hit. You try to like instant roll or like you like nair, and then you get hit by something like this.
Yeah, I'd be very like avoidance happy. Like I'd want to like get I want to get out immediately rather than rather than
Yeah.
observe the situation.
Yeah, and with Sheik on your shield is that the key thing is that it's all mind tricks. Because unlike Fox and Falco, they don't have like insane shield pressure. Like they don't have insane like plus million moves on your shield that can like whittle your shield down. They have to rely on a lot of tricks and habits, which is why it's super important to be careful with how you move out of shield. And because Nun is so good at being careful about how he moves out of shield, it's very hard to read him. He was able to beat players like Nun and Wizzy, who are very good at just like getting you on shield, reading your habit, and then cooking you for moving immediately.
Mm-hmm.
There's also if you're ever having trouble like getting shield grab by Sheik. Actually, I'm gonna save this real quick.
Yeah, I got shield grabbed a lot. When Big DK started DK started doing run up shield, I got caught a lot. Getting shield grabbed. That was one big thing I noticed, is that he was able to use run up shield a lot.
Shield. Versus Sheik shield pressure. Okay. And here's a really good anti shield grab shield technique.
Wizzy has told me about this.
You just do that over and over. I played Wizzy and it's just actually abysmal. Like it's so hard to get out. I remember there was I played Faust at a preload like Gommel, and I did this exact sequence 3 times in a row, and then he like messed up his wave dash out of shield timing, and the third knee hit him, and then I won the set. Like
that's actually nuts.
Like if the Sheik is like trying to be like super careful and precise, and they try to wave dash, or wave dash away, like they just get cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you want to be really cheeky with it, you can do that. And if they just do nothing, then
yeah, I was typing up something in the notes. What was the second thing you showed me? Like this cheeky thing.
Oh, okay.
Was it up air jab?
No, it was this. Oh shoot.
Oh yeah, knee stomp.
It's just like you can. Wizard did this in his J-move set where he just kind of spammed knee and it worked. Because knee is like a broken move. And I think it's like, if the Sheik is really shield happy, then you can just start really owning them for it. Oh, I like that. I like that up air out of shield. I think with your new box tech, up air out of shield and shield movement will be so much more second nature to you. Once you relearn it, it'll be so smooth, the Sheiks will hate you for it. Oh, I love this.
I definitely have gotten my fair share of like hate already for being on box. And I take that as a badge of honor. That means I'm playing box correctly.
Dude, if it's like, it's so good.
Actually, that's just kind of how I'm seeing Melee lately, especially with now the DK hate coming out.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, dude, that means that Junebug is just playing DK correctly.
Oh wow, I think you play this stock like very, very well. I love how you're using your out of shield movement to, like you're baiting him on platforms. You're using your out of shield movement. Look, you immediately wave dash.
I like how I play this.
You wave dash out of
really
shield,
good.
and then you call out his approach with a low stomp on shield and a grab. He messes up, or like he doesn't really punish it, and you end up just getting a grab at 0. It was such a beautiful opener, and do you kill him off this? Or it's like you get him in such a good position, and you're kneeing safely on shield.
Oh my god, I love my movement here.
Yeah, you're playing this really, really well.
I love how I'm moving.
Dude, this was such a clean stock, at least from what I remember. This was like really, really clean. Honestly, it reminds me a bit of how JoJo plays. And I think,
seeing JoJo with this shit, I love how JoJo plays.
Dude, this is so sick. Like, I want this stock. I'll clip this stock in particular, or this part is just, this is Sheik versus Falcon 101 at the low percent. Like this, you basically nailed every single nail on the head with this like game plan. Like, you're abusing low stomps, you're abusing your platform movement, you're fading back your nairs.
To reach like crazy.
You're fading back your nairs so that the Sheik has to overcommit. You're abusing your shield movement really well so you don't get nicked by a random aerial into grab. You're getting low. You're focusing your attention on trying to get as many grabs as possible. Cornering the Sheik, low knee on shield into abuse platform movement, and then get another grab.
Yeah, that up air means nothing that he got on me. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, this is basically...
Yeah, definitely send me this one, because this is a really good sequence. And I've been like, I have like a notepad too. I have like maybe like 10 notes in here already.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I freaking, this one right here, this is like, this knee right here is so saucy, dude. Oh my god, dude. I love it. I love it all. And that backer was really smart too. It just ended up getting like, that's just a micro.
Yeah, you saw the vision though. You saw the vision of what I was going for.
I saw the vision, and I see you're focusing your energy on stomps and low aerials.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful.
You all know that meant to be a knee, but hey, 4 times is just as fine.
It's just as good. And then you get that knee again. Oh my god.
I actually do have a safe state for that. I haven't messed around with it in a while. I had to double check. But I do have a ledge dash forward tilt safe state somewhere.
Oh shoot, that's sick.
I need to go and find it though, because I recorded this back like a year ago. I'd have to find it again. But I know it's still somewhere, and I had to just double check and search through again.
Okay. Swag. Yeah, and this actually ties into another point where it's like, look at how frustrating you are to hit. Like, Sheik gets nothing off of the hit. Like, you saw that one, she got like one nair, or like she got a fair. Look, also, by the way, after this down throw, after this fair, you're still not even in knockdown percent for any of her moves.
Doesn't knock down till 49.
Exactly. Like, her fair doesn't knock down. She gets that grab. And, like, look, she gets nothing because you SDI it out. It's low percent. You know, you're hard to hit. And then she, like, panics with a nair out of shield and she just dies for it. And this, I think, is why you had so much control. Is because I think this game plan, or the single, like, stream that I sent you that you did, it's such a draining way for... Oh my god, what the... Dude, this neutral interaction... Holy, wait. This is actually such a sick neutral win. Holy crap, dude.
To this day, I'm just going to say this real quick. That's the only reason maybe I want to use like a hybrid and have like a controller on one end but have the box on the other, because that is not possible on box. That's way harder to get on box.
What, the pivot grab?
The grab. It's way harder to get that grab on box. And on controller, it's insanely easy to get this.
Yeah.
And I love hitting that grab.
I think it's easier to hit that grab if you just do pivot grab or pivot shield stop grab. I think that's
pivots are just harder on box. That's the thing. They're much harder.
I think you don't even need to pivot. You could just dash back shield stop. Like right here, what I do for this movement, like you can see I'm hitting like every single one of these grabs, right? Like, and I can also control the distance pretty well. What I'm actually doing is I'm doing dash. I'm dashing left for a frame and then immediately holding shield. So it stops my momentum. So I get dash pivot shield, dash pivot shield, dash pivot shield, dash pivot shield. And then I just immediately just shield grab. I basically press grab and shield on the same frame to grab. And that's how you get like a frame perfect pivot grab every single time.
Alright, so dash back, shield stops, grab.
Yeah, and I think that's how you'll be able to get really good at it on box.
Yeah, because like that was like the one thing I will say that definitely spoiled me with controller is doing that. And it's like I'm at a point where it's like, okay, what was good on controller, but I can maybe apply to box. Like I'm trying to apply my good aspects on controller to box now. For
sure. And I think if you just do more of this, look at how the Sheik is panicking. She's like throwing out so many aerials, just desperate to hit you. And this is how you get a lot of your openings. And this ties into my other point of dash dancing, maneuvering, and being insanely hard to hit drains the Sheik's mental to the point where they start throwing out really bad aerials.
That is a beautiful stock. That is so clean. This entire stock was so clean.
Yeah, no, I gotta cut that again. Basically, avoid getting hit and turn it. Just like avoid getting hit and make the Sheik throw out as many moves as possible.
I love that I got that stock grab there.
This was such a clean stock. That's why I was like, damn, you played this matchup like super solid for a good chunk of it. This was a beautiful pivot grab.
And that's why I'm like, I know that play is there. If I can play it, you told me I played like this. This is one game in tournament. This is definitely possible. Like, I can definitely, with a bit of time, I can probably do this consistently.
If you just commit to this for like maybe like, or like just try to mentally commit to this for like maybe 30 minutes a session, like you will probably just start beating like some really, really heavy hitter Sheiks in your region. Like it's
I can probably beat Dark Atma if I keep doing stuff like this.
I think you'll be on your way to beating Sheiks like Free Hops and like Vesper and like Dark Atma very soon if you apply this.
Fun fact: I did beat Vesper this tournament.
Let's go.
At this given tournament, I did. So I definitely have done it.
Okay, actually, let's see how you play the low percent game. Not bad, but you end up getting dash attack because she's walling out way harder. Like you can see, the Sheik they're much less eager to try and come at you and hit you. They're just going to let you. You're basically coming at them. And yeah, I like that. Oh, I love that low up air.
That's a Wizzy. Bob Money and I have studied about that with the Wizzy set.
Nice. Okay, let's grab, up throw, up air.
Yeah, I missed a dash.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. Very nice recovery. Get on that platform.
Too early of a drop.
Yeah. Okay, what exactly are you going to go for? Do not contest the Sheik there. I think it's... Oh, you threw a
bad knee.
High knee, yeah.
Bad knee.
Nice. I like that. I like that dash dance. I think if you just keep going for this kind of dash dance more, you'll probably, in the long run, get a lot more hits and kills. I like that knee.
I could just tell with this entire interaction right here, if I'm on box, this definitely is probably going to be much easier with the scrap.
Oh, for sure.
Which will definitely help.
And also, I think you need to start holding down in those scraps more, like sometimes just randomly CC after you get a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, you reacted to the fact that Sheik jumped with immediately moving out of the way, which is why you got nicked by the F tilt in a lot. I think you need to force the Sheik to grab you here because you're really not going to get owned by much off of grab at that position. I'll be honest, because if I'm Sheik here and you're at 70%, like, realistically, what is the Falcon gonna do? What can I do to the Falcon on Yoshi's at, like, this percent?
So, basically, I'm about to just force Sheik to grab you when you're near the ledge at high percent.
Yeah. So here, like, I'm gonna grab you, you go onto the platform. You can DI onto the platform, and I can't react really well. I'm forced to either tech chase, or, like...
react in F tilt.
Yeah, so let's
or would that be too low a percent? Can I tech out in time before they F tilt?
Let me see. Oh, did they F tilt you or grab you? Oh, they F tilted you. So let's say you do down and away DI, like they're forced to tech chase like in a hard position. And like, you know, you get tech chased, worst comes to worst, you just slide off. Especially in that position that you were at. Like, if you were just, like, a little bit closer, you could just slide off to ledge right here. Every single time. But you just slide off to ledge. Or grab ledge straight up. And if you do no DI, I think you go on straight on the platform, which is, like, the Sheik has to react really, really, like, early. Especially right here. They don't, like, it's really ambiguous as to whether you're going to go on the platform or not. So it's like they have to choose between waiting for a tech chase on here or on the platform, which will, like, they might miss. So in this position, like, just especially under a platform, just try to shield. This is just like an example to show you that shielding is honestly not as bad as you think it is. Just like holding shield especially, because a lot of melee players, and I think this is just like, this feels like a big mind virus, but it might just be like how we've come to learn to play the game, or just something about the game is that low key, whenever people see shield, they just hit you. They try to hit you. They keep trying to hit, like aerial jab or whatever. A lot of them don't empty hop grab, except for the geniuses like Breath or like freaking. Yeah, no, you have to. If you're playing against someone who empty hop grabs, you just you just got owned in that position. So you can just hold shield, and this is your baseline option.
Do you think it could be a good save state for this actually? Because I think this would be pretty helpful.
Okay, sure. Yeah, well, I'll make this one too. So like this exact position, like this one happens a lot where like Sheik's. Well, actually, I'll just add that to the existing one because that's a shield pressure one, right? I'll just add it to the shield pressure save state.
Yeah, because like I think the big thing is just like being comfortable out of shield.
Okay.
Is like the big thing I think we're getting out of this, and also just like in general, what I noticed I was struggling with is just I'd get nicked for doing something badly just out of shield or just while shielding.
Yeah, so here I have the Sheik empty hop out of shield and grab.
Okay.
Actually, I should make this a bit faster, just so it's like it shows you how quickly they have to commit. There, that's a pretty fast empty hop grab. And I just because the big DK presented this mix-up, I'm also going to do empty hop F tilt. But yeah, that should be.
I think empty hops are tricky, honestly, with Sheik. There's some tricks you can definitely do with them.
For sure, but it's like this is like essentially the like pretty much the majority of like her common pressure mix-ups. Like here, you're going through the motions. So slot 1 is regular jab grab or F or jab grab. Next one is up tilt instead of forward tilt, and then they try to catch you. Next is the dash back where they're trying to read your nair out of shield or jump out of shield. And then the next is just regular forward tilt. This is empty hop grab, and this is empty hop F tilt. Okay, I'm gonna save this as well. Versus Sheik. Oops. Versus Sheik. Pressure. V2. Version 2. Yeah. But yeah. This was a decent nair out of shield. I like that stomp. Despite getting shielded, you didn't really take too much off of it, and it's hard for her to shield. Okay, SD, we love that. I also think one thing that's subtle is that when you're getting good hits on Sheik, you're doing it from a slow fall nair. Like look at that nair that you did in particular. It wasn't immediately drifting towards her. It was a slow fall, like drift towards Sheik with nair. And I think
that's like a small thing that I kind of missed with controller a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
little details like that is why I want to maybe consider having the hybrid. Is because then that unlocks another aspect of my play again, because that's way harder to do.
Yeah. And I think if you want to practice this, use slot 3, which is the dash back, and try practicing like doing the slow fall in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and actually, I'll do this. There, now you should be able to act whenever you can. See, because the Sheik can't hit you with the slow fall now. And it's also just like deceptively long range. Like, look at how far that goes.
Oh yeah, Falcons get big legs. I mean, that can clip somebody.
Like, look at how far that is right here. Look at where the Falcon is, and look at where the Sheik is, and that's where Sheik is grabbing where Falcon's shield was. By the way. Falcon,
it's about a couple character lengths.
It's a full platform length right there.
Jesus. Brother can drift like no tomorrow.
I know, it's gorgeous. Here, actually, let me take a screenshot of just how far. Okay, I'm gonna
I think it'd be a good visual, honestly.
I'll draw a stick figure where Falcon was.
The MS Paint. You're bringing out the MS Paint? Fuck yeah. I love MS Paint.
You were here. There it is.
Dude, I love it. I love it.
It's like the old Kirby Kaze SDI guide.
I've been playing a lot of Risk of Rain that looks like one of the Titans in Risk of Rain.
I've never played Risk of Rain, so it looks like fun. Oh, dude, I love that Raptor boost.
I was just playing Risk of Rain. I was actually just playing Risk of Rain 1 before we did this analysis. So.
Let's go. Look at this. You're just you're baiting the Sheik to move into you. Look at how well you're abusing your shield movement. You abuse your shield movement, wave dash back. She tried to hit you where you were. Look at how quick. Look at how late you do this wave dash back. You just avoid that nair, and then you get a pivot nair. Oh my goodness.
Oh, 4B.
Oh, boom. Dead. You're dead. Nice.
Oh, big Randy.
Nice, I like that.
I could have stomp grabbed that.
This is gorgeous though. Like, I like that. I like that you go for these stomps because it's just like it shows that you're playing to the percent and win condition of that percent. Cheeky little egg cancel. We love to see that. Sheik is committing. She's panicking. She's begging for a hit because it's like, look at how much she has to do just to get a kill. Here's another thing.
There's the run-up shield concept. Is there a hand? I'm like brain farting real quick. Do we have one where Sheik is actually the one doing the run-up shield?
You want one with Sheik run-up shielding?
Yes, because I got blown up by this a lot, and I think that was the big momentum turn of the set.
Okay.
I think that would be really good to have.
Okay. Well, we'll finish this game and then we can see what's up with that one.
Yeah, because this is the one. This game is the one that eats at me because I'm just like fuck.
Okay, nice. Okay, does he kill you off this? Okay, yeah. Okay, get through that. Oh, that's the dash attack, dash back.
That is the thing.
He does the S-Fat. What happens here? Oh, now they're playing the inverse. You're playing the game plan a little bit? Oh. The shield.
There's that run-up shield.
Oh, and now they're making themselves hard to hit. They're basically reversing your game plan onto you, if you think about it. Because what were you doing? You were doing a lot of, like, making
Yep, and they did the fake out, and that was it.
Yeah, no, that's rough. Because they also just definitely...
I think that's why this set stung, because my game plan was working, but then they flipped the tables on it.
Yeah, they got your game plan right back at you. Which is... It's key to be cognizant because it was honestly probably just like one or two situations because you just got
both run up shields. I think the two run up shields.
Okay, how do you get blown up here? Oh, they do the dash back. It's not too bad though. Here again, like it seems like you're starting to lose a little bit of sight on your game plan because you're starting to nair more. I like that grab. Nice. Also, I want to tell you a key reversal technique or a key way to counteract this run-up shield game. Wait, why the heck is there no opponent character? Why is there no opponent character on this one?
Oh, that happens. I've seen that.
Oh, Master Hand? Bro.
You gotta just quit out, quit out of Uncle Punch and it'll load it back in.
Oh, okay.
Like, there you go. Go to Training Lab.
Oh, that's wrong.
I've seen that happen before.
That's good. You like the little fox shield grabbing?
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah. There we go.
The reason why it does that is because I was probably detecting you being in a previous save state or something like that. It's like really weird.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so we're doing this on FD for simplicity's sake, but this should apply to every other stage. So actually, I should make this sheet go a little farther. So you're going to be like trying to nair away from this distance or like space your aerials at this distance. So Sheik will do like run up shield here. Actually, they'll probably do like, there's a couple types of run up shield because there's the sliding run up shield, which I think this one counteracts the pushback from your aerials. So I'll use this one because this is the one where they shield grab. So I'm just gonna have one where I nair, and I'll do a frame perfect jab out of it. And this time I'll just run up shield, and I'll grab you for it. And
yeah, because the save states really, like, I'm really glad that we're doing the save states because I think that's been the biggest game changer since our first lesson. And I was just thinking, like, why not just do this for all matchups?
That's fast.
If I do it for all if I do this for all matchups, it's gonna help me so much long term as I continue to de-rest. Because, like, even though I'm not like where my pre-hiatus self is now, we're laying the groundwork for something better, and that's kind of how I'm seeing it. So I'm playing more of a long game. The groundwork is going to be set, and if we just keep doing what we're doing, we're going to steamroll people.
Hell yeah. That's the plan, really. It's just get a little bit better every day until we get everything right. And this is going to be the Sheik abusing run-up crouch. Just basically a run-up defensive maneuver. We have a couple of shield timings, and this is if you stomp, and this one I think is the crux of it, where this is if you knee, because I think this beats all of them really.
Yeah, they just. Oh, okay. That actually is interesting because they can eat the knee hit if they're at like 0.
But what
they
if
can eat the knee hit?
Yeah. Here's the thing though. What if you delay your timing on the knee? They have to time their knee really specifically, or their grab specifically, to be able to avoid the knee.
To like, because what I've seen Sheiks do is they eat the knee hit and dash in and grab anyway.
Oh yeah, well see, the thing is that they have to read the timing on the dash.
Okay.
So we could actually open up a new save with this one.
Yeah, because I think that's really important to note because I've seen at least at top level, like they will eat that knee. They'll just eat it like it's nothing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make a save state.
Instantly dash.
So how do you want to use the save state? Because this is just like Sheik doing different aerials or different shield timings, and you just want to practice like throwing out aerials safely here.
I think these are really good. We can have the second one just for like the more really in-depth one.
Okay. No, it's fine. We can make it as many ones as you want right now. Because I'm feeling a vibe. Okay, versus Sheik.
I'm vibing too. Like, this is really good.
Versus Sheik.
Like, I really appreciate this.
I'm having fun. I really appreciate you taking the lesson. Run up. Defense.
And the good thing is also is that I can also tweak your save states, because I actually did this with the Fox save state. I tweaked some parts of the save state to my liking, so it's like, even if it's not like where I initially want it, I can always tweak it after and just have like concept that you had in your save state onto mine. So like, it's perfect. It's a perfect like sort of thing where it's like you can lay the groundwork for a save state for me, and it's like, and I can play around with it and then maybe make like a new save state from the baseline of the save state you've already made.
Okay, so here is Falcon doing fast fall knee. Short hop, fast fall, knee. Okay, actually I should make you roll out of it so that it's like it shows you just how frame perfect it is.
Okay.
Okay, actually I should save state. Frame perfect this. Okay, so okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, that's not fast enough. Oh, whoops. Okay, I'm going to eat this knee, just holding down, and I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can dash grab. Okay, yeah, that's frame perfect. So this is a Sheik doing a frame perfect dash grab out of CC. Now, what happens actually if you delay it? They mess up their timing.
Mm-hmm.
I forget how late I was supposed to do it, but yeah. Basically, when did I do the knee here? Okay, when did I start the short hop knee here? I started the short hop knee at frame 26. So let's do the exact same timing, but this time I won't fast fall the knee. So frame 26 is 1, 2, 3, and then I fall down, and then I don't even fast fall this. And she misses it because she dashed during the startup of her dash grab.
Mm-hmm.
And so she didn't get the correct DI. And we can see that Wizzy did this exact same thing versus Jmook. At the CEO set that they had. Was this CEO 2024? Oh wait.
Oh, it's this one.
No, CEO 2023. It was a while ago.
I know the one you're talking about.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know the one. Is this the triple knee one?
Yeah, no, this is exactly what it is.
Yes, I remember the triple knee.
Again, this is how you beat their timings. Look at how he's abusing knee in his low up airs. Look,
he did knee jab.
He's threatening instant knee, and then when he sees Jmook crouching, he'll go for slow fall knee.
Yeah, Wizzy kind of destroyed him this set. I remember
He freaking
kind of
hugged, bro.
he kind of destroyed him this entire set.
It was so beautiful to watch, honestly. Nice. Wait, where does he actually do the triple knee? I don't remember. I know Chef Rock clipped.
It was the FOD game.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I believe it was game 4 or game 3.
But yeah, you'll see here, like Jmook did that immediate CC grab off of the knee because he went for the instant knee timing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you'll see Wizzy delay his timing. I think it was one of the stadium games. Was it here? Did he delay his timing? He delayed his timing a little bit. Jmook was running in.
Roughly the same timing on each one.
Yeah, but it's still like he ends up getting punished for it. Where is that one specifically? Oh wait, Gentleman knee? Oh yeah, this is why Gentleman's super powerful. I wish I could have gone into it more, but
way fast fall up air, Gentleman. I see it.
You see how like getting conversions into Gentleman, like if he did instant knee off of this, like he tried to, or if he did instant up air, he would have killed Jmook here. I mean, he practically does, but look at how much he got off of just Gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'd also suggest practicing Gentleman a lot, which is what I've been doing. Love that knee jab. Knee jab. Ooh, okay. Cooked. Okay, where does he do it? He tries the knee off of that. He's doing low aerials. Look at how he's spacing. Beautiful. Ends up getting grabbed because Jmook read his timing.
Mm-hmm.
And spaced appropriately. Gets that down thrown knee. Gorgeous.
Yeah, I think I have a good chunk of notes here. I'm gonna look at the lines real quick. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I already have 17 notes already. We're cooking this session.
I think there's a lot of ground to cover in this matchup, and I think we're It's not in the sense that we're far away from the truth. It's just that it's a lot of subtle things, and the things that we already do that we just need to abuse even more.
Yeah, or it's the subtle things, but they add up to one big thing. It's like something, actually, I read a book called The Art of Luring. It's small circles make big circles, and we're just making smaller circles.
Here's another thing.
And eventually those small circles turn to a big circle.
Look at how Wizard deals with the pressure. He holds the shield, and then he does that slow fall nair out of shield. And he doesn't get punished for it, because it's super...
But that forward tilt was nasty that Wizzy did.
Yeah, no, that was a gorgeous...
This right here, that's disgusting. That is a disgusting forward tilt.
Oh my god, dude. And then he immediately nairs at him, but okay.
But J-Mook, like, it's forcing J-Mook to really commit. Like, he's not able to get the punish rhythm that he wants.
I've never played a Sheik that was as good on FOD as J-Mook, I'll say it. It's like, when I played him at Gommel, it felt like he just abused the platforms better than anybody else.
I'm really proud of this, but I did, in the friendlies I played with him at Genesis 9, I actually took a game off of him in friendlies at Genesis 9.
Dude, let's freaking go, dude.
And at the tournament he won, too, which makes it even more sick, because I took a game off of him.
Yeah, you beat the best player in the room, let's go.
Yeah, in friendlies, and I'm like, damn.
We're cooking. Dude, that's what I'm saying, like, I think your style versus Sheik has a lot of, like, really high-level potential, because you were playing the matchup really solidly at a fundamental level, I think. I think it's just a matter of, like, getting it all together and making sure that you have the structure.
Yeah, this is it.
This is so disgusting,
dude,
man.
Fucking cooking.
Dude, I love this stock so much. Boom.
Dude,
it's just knees.
So clean.
Do you remember that one video, dude, 100 billion knees? Oh my god.
Dude, this entire stock was just amazing. Let's count how many knees.
1, 2,
he technically
3, 4?
quad kneed him. On technicality, he quad kneed him.
5. Wait. We gotta count every knee after this too. 5.
5.
Oh, 6. Sextuple knee.
He kneed 6 times that stock.
Was he just like, damn, I cooked
this. He's probably thinking, holy fuck, I just did that.
No, he's probably just like, yeah, I did that. I'm that guy. Okay, where's the thing that he was talking about? Punish. I know there is this freaking CC percents. Oh yeah, actually, here's a huge list of CC percents. I have it here.
Oh.
Yeah, here. Let me
drop me the sauce.
Here is the sauce. It's all in the cookbook.
Oh my god, that is is this just a clip on answering Scar's question?
Yeah. And it's from Sechi, but it's from the thing.
Old Sechi vid, dude.
Oh, it's versus Plup that he did it. Okay, it was versus Plup.
I am going to keep this in mind.
Yeah, it was versus Plup. CEO 20. Game 2 of...
There's so much old Falcon... It's so weird that there's so much old Falcon Court information that's just kind of lost to time. I feel like we're rediscovering again.
Yeah, this is... Again, it's still the cookbook. Oh wow, I got directly to that part. So here it is. The timing mix-up. Look, Plup is trying to CC.
Whoa. I remember watching this live.
Yeah, he beat him for the first time in like 4 years after this. He anti, like...
I don't think he took the set, did he?
I think he did. He took the grand set. Oh, did he? No, he just won game 5. But he beat him at CEO. He beat him at Riptide. Well, this in 2023.
I remember now.
Dude, I watched this set like, oh my god, I felt like a dream come true.
Dude, he was so close to winning it.
The whole thing, game 10 grands though, like, go.
This is a good grand. This is a really good grand.
Yeah, against the best player to ever do it versus Falcon, probably. Like, yeah.
That's crazy to say because I've always thought Mango was, but like, Plup is just up there. He's also just up. I feel like him and Plup are probably on like I think they're in the Mount Rushmore best players versus Falcon.
Yeah. You know, it's like undoable. Like almost undoable.
Like, Plup is so good at this matchup.
Yeah, it feels so absurd watching him play. Because Wizzy hasn't taken a set off of him in LAN yet.
Yeah, and God knows how long. Aside from I think the one CEO set where he went Fox.
I don't even think
one of the last. That was 2019, I think, when he beat him when he went Fox.
Oh, when Plup went Fox.
Yeah.
I was talking about Mango.
No, I don't think he's ever beaten Mango on LAN.
Yeah.
He's gotten close.
Yeah, super close, but. He beat him with the low upper.
Yep.
That's how he won the set.
Dude, it's the Wizzy. I call it the Wizzy. That is the Wizzy.
Look at that boy. Oh, he's taking that slow, deep sit. Yeah, you love to see it.
Dude, I love Wizzy.
Wizzy's so cool. So nice, too.
He's just a quiet, goofy guy.
I like this. Of course, we'd always work on the flowcharts, but I'm assuring it's just that's stuff that you can work on in Uncle Punch and through the cookbook.
Yeah, I know about the percent stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too worried about that right now. I'm worried more about foundational things rather than the percent stuff at the moment. Because I can get that over time, and I'd rather work on some foundational stuff before I go focusing on percents at the moment.
Yeah, foundational stuff is how you build up the clutch factor.
Yeah, and that's sort of what I'm at right now. Since I took a break, it's we're not going to go back to the percents because otherwise we're not really going to learn anything from our old habits.
For sure.
Let's do something new and let's tweak
build
the foundation.
some new good habits, and then we'll work on those after. Anyway, we were talking about dash dancing and keeping your opponent's mental stack high, and my final point was about run up shield and run up crouch to force the opponent's hand, and this can be a risky one. This is versus. This is versus Sheik CC. Versus Sheik CC knee. Okay. That's the third one. And I think there's a more dynamic way of doing this, or maybe easier way of doing this, but go into general. Go to CPU options, click on turn the trajectory DI to floor hog, and set the counter action to everything to grab.
If you could write this one down just so I can remember, that'd be really helpful.
Okay. Just give me a second. I need to make sure that I'm doing this one correctly.
Yeah, no worries.
Sure what the behavior actually is for the opponent. There we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. This is basically to just try and practice dealing with how to space it, but they will always correctly hit it. But they won't dash grab. The one that so this is just to practice spacing your knees on the thing so that you avoid getting hit with regular CC grab and you force them to dash grab. But then the other save state I'll send you is about how to beat them with a timing mix-up. And so yeah, if you're feeling like the Sheik is abusing run-up shield a lot, it's hard to know when to grab, and that's hard. But you can probably run up shield back at them and then shield grab them, or you can do instant knee in place.
That makes sense.
Alright. Nice. I like that knee. Or the stomp. See, you go for that knee and you don't get punished for it. And you're doing a bunch of...
I love that. I love that up air, Dad.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of good stuff in the matchup, honestly. You're playing hard to hit. Oh, you went again. You're getting hit. You're biting yourself by going for those immediate moves out of shield. So I think definitely a great foundational start is to just be more comfortable moving and holding shield. Like you have to be very careful how you shield and move out of shield. Because dead ass, I think that might just be the one thing that lost you the entire set.
I'm alright. Moving and staying in shield.
Yeah, learning how to move and move comfortably out of shield is what you want to practice, but in game when you're playing, you want to be careful and very cognizant of when do I move out of shield. Do your best to not move out of shield immediately after getting a hit or getting hit on shield, and do your best to not try to reversal everything. If a reversal presents itself, by all means take it, but don't be too eager to the point where you ruin your shield habits for it. Sometimes you need to make the best of a bad situation before you win the situation. Like, if I see a Sheik and they, like, fair my shield, I should just low-key, and I'm like, it's like game 5, last stock. You know what I should do? I should just roll. I should roll instead of, like, trying to go for a nair out of shield, because that's what they're probably looking for.
Yeah, and this is something, where in the past I'd be very eager to, and this is definitely something I'd like to break, because you want let the game come to you, basically, or let the Sheik come to you.
Exactly. That's exactly what I actually was going to say about that game plan, is that that's how you were winning. You were letting the Sheik come to you.
And I noticed, actually, this is a bit off topic, when I was doing the Fox practice stuff, when I let the melee come to me, it went well.
Yeah,
it went really, really well.
I don't think that's unrelated.
And that's just something. And that's gonna be something I'll just build over time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was something that I noticed helped a ton. Is that I didn't try to like push the issue, and I just let the melee happen.
Yeah.
And it went well whenever it did. And that applies to just any other matchup.
That's super sick. I'm really glad that you brought that up, because it's like, look at how good None is.
What the fuck does that mean? That was crazy.
Look at this. He reads it. Boom.
Oh
God, dude, why is he such a genius off of the shield movement, bro? You know, this is like, I think you see a moment here where None like gets that shield stuff. Oh, look. None is not trying to hit him in the back
his
air.
movement is actually insane. He's playing hard to get in such a tricky way.
And look at what he's going for. Like, None, he goes for only stomp and grab in this beginning. What the fuck? Who goes for that? And here...
Again, hard to get, stomp. Only in the occasional nair. And it's usually just a wall.
And then he rolls. But here, I think he gets a really, really smart roll. Yeah, he rolls, and then he wins the stock, and then he says, Justice returned.
GG's.
Listen to None.
Yeah, I gotta turn on the volume for this.
Finally, justice. Finally.
I can hear it through OBS, but I could probably find it. It's just like justice.
Finally, justice. I'm like, dude, that's actually crazy that he just gets that one roll. Because if None tried to like stomp this or like jab, he probably would have lost the set, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I have a tendency, I'll even admit it, I have a tendency to try to contest right away.
Yeah. Finally, justice.
So this is going to be a good thing to break.
Exactly.
Because I definitely, just overall, like, throughout my entire progression as a player, I've been that type of person where if I get hit, I'd like to answer back immediately. I just have to remember to be observant. I don't always need to hit back immediately.
Holy cow, bro. Look at how like you were saying, observant. Look at how cautious None is off of the shield. Like, he knows how people move out of shield. Just waits there menacingly. Just waits for the roll.
Even though he missed it there, it was not a bad idea to try and grab that.
Yeah, no, like, he just missed it by, like, misspacing.
Yeah. And it's like, he had the right vision. He had the exact right idea. If he got it, he would have looked like a total genius.
I mean, he did, dude. You know?
He already is a genius, but like, it would have made him even more of a genius.
Yeah, it would have made him look like, he would have made face roll look stupid. And face roll's a genius.
Yeah, that says something. If you're making someone as smart as face roll look really stupid.
Holy. Now looks at the camera as he gets that phantom. Oh my god, look at that low knee.
I just know deep down in his head, in his mind, he's just like UCF.
UCF causes phantoms. What a dumb, what a dumb take.
I think it's just funny.
It is really funny, but because it's such an Ed thing to say.
And that's why I love Ed.
Yeah, Ed. Oh man, yeah, he's definitely a classic character. Oh yeah, dude, this read is just next level. Like, who the hell understands to go for this? Like, he was doing this in the beforehand too. Look at that. He read that roll off ledge. And if you look at his music instead, he does the exact same thing.
Or are you gonna bring up the all-timer?
Oh, you know I am, dude. Holy, look at this.
I can't tell you how many times I've watched this clip. I can't tell you how many times I've watched this clip.
Look, he gets this, he waits for him, and 2K's doing this thing.
How did he know to roll there? How do you
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen this clip. It's been a minute.
I feel like we should get back a little bit to this.
Yeah, we're getting sidetracked.
Maybe after this game, because I feel like we know what's wrong with the set now.
Yeah.
But after this game, I think because we're almost out of time. We've actually gone past the hour.
We've gone way over, I think.
Yeah, but it's okay. We'll watch the end of this game.
We'll probably get better with future lessons. We'll probably get better with this.
Yeah.
I think it's just us being us and going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Also here's another thing. You were under the Sheik. Look, you're 28%. You'd have to be 29% to hit what's it called? To get knocked out of F tilt. You get this F tilt. You could have actually double jumped off of. You could have double jumped. Look how high you went up. You could have double jumped and then stomped Sheik as she tried to go for the second up tilt. F tilt. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, see? I like that. You didn't go for shield grab. You went for roll. You made the best of a bad situation. You delayed your shield a bit and you rolled. Very nice.
Yeah, even though I got caught, it wasn't the worst thing.
And you actually ended up winning the situation overall because you ended up getting center and getting him off stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's another chance of life.
No, that's all. That's the thing that's most important is Falcon. Because we are tanks, bro. Love that little up air. Ooh, that cross-up was dangerous, but... Ooh.
Yeah, I'm panicking. Yeah, that was a total mistake. That entire situation was a mistake.
Yeah, this is kind of where Sheik thrives by just holding forward and pressing the A button. But this one was he's tricking you good. This was a great cross-up by him. This was a good spacing, but this was also him understanding your specific roll habits and how you like to move immediately out of shield. And I think if you held shield for even longer here, you probably would have been better off. Here you took the F tilt hit because you immediately tried to shield grab, which is that's fair. I would try to shield grab that too. But then he recognized that anytime you get close, you tend to throw out something immediately. And this is where I think if you just waited a little bit, maybe half a second or two, and did maybe a fade back nair, or just low-key just chose a move at random, and at random timings, you would get a lot more mileage. Instead of getting, because he reads this with a forward air.
And ends up it ends up spiraling into this situation.
Alright, last game.
Nice. Love that grab. Love that spot dodge read. Roll. Stomp. Knee. Okay. Bit of a flub, but I like how we're playing this. Make yourself hard to hit. Up here. Knee. Okay. I like that. Grab ledge. Knee.
No reversal, that's fine.
Okay. I like that low up air. You're playing this well. Up air. Grab ledge. Knee. Okay, that was really good. That was a really good solid stop. This is why I feel like I think you played the whole set overall really good. It was like 2 or 3 situations that you kind of just got owned for. Oh, and that's huge too. Like shielding and being careful out of shield. I thought none would like talk about this too much to an extent, but it's kind of. I think like a lot of sets show me just how much it really matters to be careful out of shield. Like play to your percents. You play to that percent really well, and if you got you get that double knee, and that's like maybe like a minor execution thing. You could have been up, but I like how you're playing this. You start introducing Nair at like good kill percents. Like 70% is a good percent for Nair and knee to kill. And Big DK gets the edge guard. Okay. Nice grab up air. Nice. That was clean. You love to see that. Playing hard to hit. Go for stomp and grab. That was beautiful. Oh my god, I love this. All of this, fantastic.
I could have maybe grabbed the ledge here.
Oh, here's another thing. You chose a different shield option here. You saw how Big DK liked to dash back a lot out of shield. This time when he fared your shield, he dashed back trying to read your shield grab. It stomped instead, and then you got this huge thing for it. That looked like a mistake. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting desperate.
Yeah, no, that was like...
The entire Nair was really desperate.
Ooh, I know this...
This is all desperation at this point.
Yeah. I think when you're in these positions, if you have invincibility or shield, you just need to take a breather. Just take half a second and just wait it out. Make the opponent commit first. But... yeah, honestly, you're not playing this badly. I think you just... like, Big DK just happens to punish you really hard for these things.
I think there's a lot of NorCal melee.
Yeah.
I don't play bad, it's just NorCal hits me really hard.
I mean, they're all really good, dude. Oh, beautiful knee. You see Sheik did that run-up shield, and then you went for knee. You got that run-up knee, and then if you got the JC grab, you would have grabbed that, and you would have killed. So I think you can see how you have the correct, like, I think you have a good sense of, like, your style itself is good for the Sheik matchup, and I think you're playing it smart. It's just you end up, well, that was a good, actually. I like that stomp, but it ended up getting misspaced just a little bit. And you're playing out of shield better, too. I think it just happens to be too little too late, and that SD also costed you hard, and that's it.
Yeah, and I'm getting desperate here, just like looking for anything.
Yeah, there we go. That's that forward air. You immediately grabbed out of it.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Yeah, I think the big thing really is just being careful out of shield.
That's about what I expected, too. I think that was probably going to be the biggest thing we talk about was my shield game. Because I feel like that entire set was won and lost single-handedly because of that.
Oh, I think so for sure. You were playing everything so smart, so cleanly, but you just got because of your out of shield game, because you were playing a little too antsy. And here we have Sheik's shield pressure, and I think this save state, you set it to random, it'll help you a lot in just like being okay with, you know, what Sheiks like to do out of shield. Like, see, I'm also getting owned by it, and it's something that I should work on too. But I'm like thinking, what can I do better? Oh, I can do this instead. I can try rolling. And I suggested actually, if you do the save state, turn playback off and just hold shield.
Okay.
And turn on auto restore.
Yeah, I love doing auto restore actually for these.
Yeah, lets you just go back into run mode. I'm sure you understand how the Uncle Punch stuff works. And I'll be sure to give you the rest of them. So, I guess that's all I have for today's lesson. And just to cap everything off, I want to watch that last game of None versus M2K.
Yeah, I think it's a good way to end it. Yeah, I have, what is it? I have like 18 or 19 notes I took from this alone.
Beautiful.
So like, and I'll drop it in. I'll drop it in just like our.
Oh, if you can, that would be great because I want to put them in the description of the video.
Yeah, so like this is just like, and then I listed like some of the save states and then the clip thing that you mentioned. So like this is pretty much what I got down on.
Holy dude, the crowd was so loud.
Oh, they went crazy. I remember this.
Yeah, my homie went to this and they were cheering "Oh Canada" the entire time, or like when none was up. Oh my god, it was actually like one of the most beautiful moments for Canadian Melee of all time.
Well, I can imagine, especially if you're a Canadian resident. Like,
dude, he's so and he does it in the sickest way too.
he did it in like the most nun way possible, which I think makes it even more beautiful.
Dude, he went for the freaking the pullback F smash, man. Oh my god, what is that dash dance? Oh, dude, look at how he's baiting his move.
Dude, he is all in Music King's head.
Oh my god.
Dude, he is in Music King's head.
Also, did you notice how Nun SDI'd up and jumped away?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that double up here?
This is Nun's breakout tournament too. I think this is when most people first heard of them.
Oh yeah, this was when he came onto the scene with a bang.
I like slightly knew about him from Genesis 3, but he became a household name from here on out.
Yeah, as a Canadian, I knew of him from the beginning, but this one was like, oh my god, I could not believe it.
Playing so safe on the edge. He doesn't want to give Nunn a free hit here. Okay, I'll skip. This is it. Really great yellow. That was such a good defense by GG.
The Legend of Ed. Oh. I forgot, dude.
Everybody got charred.
People went crazy when he won that set, dude. People went crazy.
Look, he
was gonna go and fist bump M2K too. I'm ready.
Yeah.
He was like probably looking to go and fist bump M2K and shake his hand.
He's like, oh okay, so GG's man, well played. That was a good set. And then he gets completely freaking.
Yeah, like he was gonna. That was like the first. He was gonna go and handshake him. And like no pop off either.
They freaking bum rushed him. It's crazy.
Like. Ed was like the most calm of all that. He was just like, oh, GG, dude.
Goat.
Crowd goes nuts.
But yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful set. I am going to end the recording now. Thank you to the people on YouTube who watch. I really appreciate everybody who watches my lessons. I appreciate everybody who's taking the notes from this. Hope you can find something useful even if you don't play Falcon. Swag. Alright.